Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Down. 60 or 56. Recon, 132 fighter. Switch gears. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
It's on field. Hey, it's all right. Hey, Alpha. Mike 56. Mike 56. Blue Dan. He's cracked. 80 weapon. Checking crack.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45.
General West. 22. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the flood.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And it's 3rd down.
Set up. 10 Lobo. Go. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 22. Rip right. Mike 22. He's coming. 22's right.
From the gun, Herbert. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Chargers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the twist.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Like 22's now.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Ready. 22, Mike, 22. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch safety green, watch safety green. Safety green.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
70, Indy. Let it go. Watch the safety crease. Deep grip.
On the ground, it's Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Right there, 56. Man, I got you.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And able to find Conley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Bravo. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 22, Mike 22. You ain't ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, wahoo! 22, Mike 22. Mike, right up.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, box truck.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Smooth. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
That's how you score.
Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He completes it to Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, Delta. He don't know no better. Mike, 56. Go.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hey, they're scared. 5.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Check 13. Check 13. Hatchet.
Here's Minshew. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
22 stop. Protein spill. Yeah. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Undercrush. You draw Porter.
Minshew, first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie, check 6 guys. Monk's 56. Monk's 56. Here we go, here we go. Now.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Bound to lose one.
To throw again. Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Bandit. Quick dash. Come. 80 weapon.
6. Mike's 56. You don't want it? You don't want none of it. Pick up the ball. 56.
Hey.
56 is the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Hey, zoom.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fournette running right. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. at the 5-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Smith. Ready to go. Mike 22, 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really worked hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
he's by himself, Keenan Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 36.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Not here. 56. Mike.
They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check. Wide. Get wide. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Yeah.
On fourth down, Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
I'm coming for you, son.
Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Coaching spell.
Fournette running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Single. Hey, high 7.
I got 15. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Big edge. Check the backer.
Hey, orbit.
56.
From the 29, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
56. Mike's 56. I'm trying to collect. Jim.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they lose their 9th game on